The Jackalopes will be quizzing each other on our conspiracy knowledge. The questions come from Conspiracy Theory, the game, which you can find online. This week, the Jackalopes explore our knowledge of conspiracy.
This week's episode of Jackalopes Explore is brought to you by Cloud Peak Center Lanes and Games, located at 1520 Coffeen Avenue in Sheridan. Stop in today to check out their amazing new arcade and prize counter, offering games and prizes for all ages and skill levels. From their full-service lounge to bowling alley and arcade, there is something for everyone. Cloud Peak Center Lanes and Games. Stop in today.
I'm Floyd Whiting.
I'm Aaron Linden.
I'm Steve Sisson.
I'm Emmy Whiting.
And we are your Jackalopes. We're just four friends who discuss conspiracies, the paranormal, ancient mysteries, and the supernatural. If you like what we do, go ahead and leave a comment and do us a favor. Subscribe, like that video. It's going to help us out a whole lot on YouTube. If you're listening to us on Spotify, thanks for joining us. This is kind of a different show. As opposed to sit around and discuss one subject, Aaron got a game.
Here it is. Ooh, Illuminati looking.
I love that.
I like it.
For our Spotify listeners, you got to say it out loud.
Okay, it's basically the eye from the dollar bill. Yeah. And from ancient Egypt and from a lot of other places.
It's supposed to be the eye of God.
It is supposed to be the eye of God. But that's what it looks like if you're looking at it. But anyway, I was at the store one time and strolling along behind the wife, and you go past like this little game section, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's calling to me. I have to have this.
Goes up to other Aaron. Hey, can we get this? Can we get this? Can we get this?
Please.
Slips it in the cart when she's not looking.
Right. She's like, oh my gosh, yeah, okay. Then, so I had kept it closed, sealed, until about a month ago. Daughter's home from college. And she's like, what's that? Like, oh, a conspiracy game. We were going to use it on the podcast maybe sometime. She said, can we play it?
We got to convince our daughter to play games with us.
She absolutely regretted playing it. Because you have to collect. So if you answer correctly, you get the card. And once you get, because there's like 5 different types of conspiracies, mythos and tech and whatever. If you get 2 of each one, you win. She didn't ask me one question that I didn't get the card.
Nice.
Yeah.
So she was like, this game's dumb. I'm like, no.
It's I played Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit.
No one wants to play that with him.
Yeah.
No one.
That'd be impossible.
I got to play it one time.
I would never be able to win.
And then after that, no one would want to play. No one played with me ever.
You got to play with Steve Colbert.
Yeah. I need someone that can
on your level.
Yeah,
you know
someone
what I
that
mean?
can go match me.
Grant and I were talking before the show that back in the day, I was a huge Simpsons fan. Like I wouldn't miss them. Like the new episodes coming on. Now they're like on season 9 trillion or something, but loved it. So my brother got me a Simpsons trivia game, and again. It was like
they only play with you once, man.
Yep. Then I just have to sit there and go through the card.
Yeah,
it's like
that one. Yep. Know that one.
I do that too, and then I just sit there and go through the cards because nobody wanted to play. There was nothing that I didn't know. So
sad. We'll get together. You sit with your
my Lord of the Rings trivia.
Lord of the Rings trivia. I'll sit with these, and we'll just be like,
so we're screwed. What they're basically saying is,
you guys can
what are we even doing
ask
here?
Me dog questions. I don't know.
There you go. So anyway, I thought that it'd be kind of fun to just pull the box, pull a random card, and see if we know what the heck this is all about.
And here's the deal. Like,
I suck at trivia of all kinds. Even if I'm so good at something, even if I know the answer, I don't like saying it out loud because I don't want to feel stupid.
Better to keep your mouth closed and thought an idiot than to open it and prove it. Yes.
And then when I get it right in my head, I'm like, shit.
I should have said so.
That was worth 500 points.
Yep.
I think, and that's the thing is like as we're going through here, this is very informal, folks. So if a subject comes up and we get off on a tirade, just
Yeah, I mean,
It's almost guaranteed.
That's
to
kinda
happen.
almost-
I guarantee this is going to
that happens 8 times before we even start rolling.
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
Speaking of Lord of the Rings, it's like when we watch the trilogy.
It gets sidetracked.
Extended.
Get sidetracked.
Yeah, it
cool
pauses
thing-
it for 45 minutes.
Oh.
I get to learn who Tom Bombadil was.
Yeah. In the book, right, this happened.
Here's where the difference is.
Yep. And this is the reason why Peter Jackson took this route.
Those movies are long enough already.
No,
I mean, you
they're not.
pause those things and
No.
like it's a day-long
We
experience.
just found out there's like a 4-hour, like
The original cut
was
of
like
the
4
Fellowship
something
of the Ring,
hours.
the first one, was 4.5 hours.
Wow.
I would watch every single minute of that.
Wow.
I do.
Wow.
And they basically said trim it. And then even the extended edition, he trimmed off like over 100 hours. It's incredible. Or 100 minutes.
It just felt like 100 hours.
Yeah, well, my gosh.
Yeah, it's incredible. So there's
when movies come with intermission, you're like, I don't know if I'm
What about like
signed
the
up for
2
this.
DVD special when
Yeah.
it used to be that
Yeah,
way?
I had
Right.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
VHS, you had to switch halfway through.
Yes.
I watched my 2 VHS Lord of the Rings so much I can tell you where
Mm-hmm.
the tape changes in each one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Because they were all 2 tape special editions, and I had those. And then I went off and bought the 2 DVD, and
See,
then
this
I
is
went off.
paused, and this is
Yeah. we haven't even started yet. We're already on a tangent.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
that's what I-
Okay. I'm laying it down. Go ahead.
Okay.
Aaron, fire away
One
the
of the
first
cool
question.
things about this game, too, not that we're being promo by these guys, unless you want to promo us, that'd be awesome, is that on each of the cards, there's a QR code. So if you don't know anything about it, you can
I
snap
like
it,
that.
and
You
it'll
can-
take you to
No kidding.
a website that tells you all about the conspiracy.
Right
cool.
on.
Which is super cool. All right. Oh, random. Sweet. Da-da-da. Why would a conspiracist be relieved to learn his friend has high blood pressure? Is it A, it blocks Illuminati mind control, B, it lowers carbon emissions, C, aliens only abduct healthy people, D, it means they aren't blood-sucking reptilians?
I'm gonna go with C.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with D.
It is D.
Oh my
yeah.
God. We're already
Floyd
screwed.
wins the card.
Blood-sucking reptilians, man.
We're already screwed.
Those people, those bloodsuckers, they don't have high blood pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Cold-blooded,
I'd
baby.
guess that.
Cold-blooded.
All right. Conspiracists claim the biblical Noah's Ark was not a boat, but actually what? A trans-dimensional portal. B, an alien spacecraft. C, a gateway to the hollow earth. Or D, a hot air balloon.
I'm gonna go with C again.
I'm going to go with B.
I'm gonna say spaceship.
Yes, B.
Hey,
So we'll split the card.
Yeah, let me just tear that in half, and we'll give. I'll give you one since he's already got one.
Okay.
So far, we're
Now,
doing
I mean-
exactly
I mean,
how I thought we
you'll
were going
know
to do.
the answer to this one because it's on the bottom of the card.
oh, so nice. Okay, in Iceland, what creatures are blamed for disrupting several modern construction projects? A, elves, B, pixies, C, yetis, or D, trolls?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Ooh, Iceland.
I'd go troll.
See, Iceland's got like a lot of myth, so I would.
I know that
I'd say trolls.
trolls are more like Scandinavian Norwegian too, but I'm
Trolls?
going troll.
Yeah, I'm there. I'd have to say trolls.
I was going to go with the Yeti, but probably not even close.
You're going with yeti?
Yeah.
It is A, elves.
Oh,
Elves.
man.
So I win the
Yeah.
card.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Because
All
I
right.
knew the answer.
All right. What do conspiracists call professional actors that pretend to be victims or witnesses for false flag events?
I know this one.
A, prop actors. B, crisis actors. D, disaster actors. Sorry. C, disaster actors. Or D, the Brat Pack.
Crisis actors.
I'm gonna go B.
I'm guessing B too. Just
Yep, you all got it. It's crisis actors. yeah.
Nice.
That's was really in the news for quite a while.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
recently,
Yeah.
So
the person with like the striped shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always in every. Like, it's actually kind of creepy.
It is.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, yeah, there's boondoggles, or not boondoggles. There's people that look like other people.
Doppelgangers.
No, and when you get like the fuzzy, blurry, closed circuit TV pictures, it's kind of hard to make out the details of a face. But at the same time, there's a lot that's like, that's more than just someone that resembles another person. There is some odd stuff there where.
Yeah. And also even just like, I don't know, the exact same shirt.
Right.
What are the odds?
Well, see, and that's my thing though, is if you were in charge of that, you'd be fired.
Right. Yeah.
Why are they
Change your
wearing
damn
the same shirt?
It isn't Scooby-Doo where they're wearing the same outfit every day.
That's not the way the world works.
Yeah.
And you know, if I was some bad guy, because you're a bad guy if you're doing that, in my opinion. If I was a bad guy in charge of that, then I wouldn't have you interview the same person. I wouldn't have you wearing the same. But one thing that I've often wondered in these cases, when a crisis does happen, let's say you've got a large crowd, a reporter or a photographer gets a photo, right, of the large crowd on the move. Mm-hmm. So then another crisis happens, but we didn't get a photo. I need art. Just take that from that last crisis and put it up there.
It's like a stock photo
People
situation.
don't know what crisis we're talking about. You're just showing me a crowd.
What if it's a
You're just showing me
sidekick?
crisis.
What if it's like a group of sidekicks? They're like, we know this disaster is going to happen. Let's go photobomb it. Yeah.
Huh. I think, actually, if I had to go with it, I'd just say people sometimes look like other people, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
And maybe that shirt was a pretty, common
it was on
shirt.
sale on Temu.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can see.
No Timu. It would have fallen apart by now if that was the case.
And there's a lot of photos out there where you're looking at one thing and you're confusing it with another.
Yes.
And we think about I think about the time travel photo where people are like, that's a cell phone.
Yeah.
Right.
And you look back and someone goes out and actually does the work and they're like, no, it was a handheld camera that was available from Panasonic or one of these old things that came out 2 years earlier, and it was actually really cool but not popular.
Like the gal with the cell phone at the Tyson fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, is like, and there's
the
one
that
from
always blows my mind though is the dude with the like modern sunglasses and like graphic T-shirt at the Kennedy shooting.
Yep.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, that dude is either super hip.
Yeah.
I'll have Grant put that one in.
That one is actually quite popular.
Yeah,
because
it's just weird because you're like, this dude was either super hip for his time, or he's a time traveler.
Or he was probably considered like a weirdo back
Yeah.
then.
Oh, I'm
Everyone
sure.
was
Totally
like,
not
what
with
is
the program.
wearing?
Yeah.
All right. Scheme.
Ooh.
Name the reporters that confirmed Nixon's involvement in Watergate.
Oh.
Woodward, Bernstein, Smith, Wesson, Mulder, Scully, Lannister, and Stark.
A.
Yeah.
I'm going with A too.
was-
I was guessing
Yep.
it before you did it, even
Woodward,
though I know
Bernstein.
Yep. Woodward and Bird.
He
So
gets that one.
y'all.
He said it first.
Yeah, because I was like, I knew it, but he said it first.
I got a buddy who I worked with in a newsroom, and there's
You work in news?
yeah, every once in a while, and there's there's a movie, what is it called? All the President's Men or something?
Yeah.
Where I think it's I'm gonna forget their names, but two actors who play these individuals, and there's a great shot of one leaning over the other one's desk and they're having a discussion, and that is the background that I put on for our conversation on my phone.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, because him and I, we just worked well together. So
That's awesome.
The category is tech.
Ooh.
In 1975, the CIA admitted to possessing what deadly technology?
Wait, what year? Sorry.
The CIA admitted to possessing what deadly technology in 1975?
1975.
A. Mind eraser.
Ooh.
B. Neutron bomb. C. Heart attack gun. Or D. Exploding whoopee cushion.
Say B.
I'm pretty sure it's C. Pretty sure it's the heart attack gun.
I'm gonna go with D.
The exploding whoopee cushion.
Yeah.
It is the heart attack gun.
God.
See, this is why nobody wants to play this with me.
Man, that's great. I'd never heard about that.
Heart attack gun.
And I've thought about doing an episode on like how Havana syndrome. I don't know if you got
that was
where they're like microwaving people's brains from other places. And so, and that all kind of is based off of this thing because they were testing out to see if they could develop this weapon. So you're a spy, and I come into the restaurant, and I'm like, and you're like, heart attack. Oh, well, disprove that it wasn't a heart attack.
Yeah.
I mean, how wonderful and vile at the same time.
Yeah, it's devious, man.
Oh, I have another mythos, which was the first one. What book chronicles the story of a sailor entering the hollow earth? A. Watership Down. B. The Smoky God. C. The Space Within. Or D. The Inner World.
No clue.
Ooh.
They all sound plausible.
I'm going to go C.
Read them again, please.
A. Watership Down. B. The Smoky God. C. The Space Within. And D. The Inner World.
D.
C.
Yeah, C.
Okay, you two C?
Yeah.
You're D? It's B. I get the card!
What?
Okay, see, I'm going to have to
It is
snap
B,
the QR on that one.
Smoky God.
Could have said
seems
something
like-
simple like journey to the center of the earth or anything like that.
That seemed like the least likely answer to me.
Totally did. Okay, tech. Here we go. What did conspiracists claim caused the rise in shark attacks off the coast of Egypt in 2010?
Ooh.
A. Mad fish disease. B. The rising price of seafood. Everyone knows how the economy affects shark attack. C. Israeli mind-controlled spy sharks. Or D. The zombie shark plague.
Gotta be C.
It's
I'm
C.
going
It's
C.
got to be C.
You all got it. Israeli mind-controlled shark attacks. That's
Sisson gets it.
sharks and put some
That's incredible.
lasers on their head.
I'm going to give it to
You
Sisson.
get one.
Are
Yeah.
they ill-tempered?
Oh my God.
Can you believe that? Man. You know, but here's the deal.
Spy sharks.
I know. You hear about these crazy things. Like people are like, oh, yeah, that wouldn't happen. And then all of a sudden you're like, no, man, we train pigeons to guide bombs.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like, holy crap. And then you see the video and you see how it actually worked. In World War II, unfortunately, we trained, or I think it was Russia, that trained dogs to run under tanks and lay down.
Yeah.
Because those dogs were geared to explode.
Right.
And they instantly became a traveling bomb. I do
I don't know.
believe
That's not nice at all.
it was the CIA, I think, people are going to have to double check me, that made spy cats.
Mm-hmm.
Cats that actually went out
Yeah.
and spied in certain areas because they like to hang out
And
in these
I
areas.
think they trained dolphins at one point.
Yes.
As well.
Yep. It's crazy, man.
But
Some of the things.
So
it doesn't show
sharks
like
with
spy
sharks.
sharks
Yeah.
actually isn't that far off.
Yeah. Wow.
Spy shark.
Wow.
Now, I seriously doubt that that's what happened, but the possibility is
Yeah.
it
They're
could be there.
endless. They're endless.
The precedent was set.
Random. Rando card. What is the name of the 2013 comet that was supposed to begin the Christian rapture? Halley's Comet, Hale-Bopp, Shoemaker-Levy 9, or Ison?
Yo, Bob.
2013
Yes.
C.
Shoemaker?
Shoemaker-Levy.
I thought it was earlier than that, but that's what I would go with too.
I get the card.
Really?
It's the Ison.
The Ison. I never
Shoemaker
even
was
heard
like-
of that.
I guess
Early
I wasn't
2000s, I think.
prepared for the rapture.
No, I would have missed
And
it.
it may have happened because there's
Yeah.
some people I haven't seen since
I haven't
2013.
seen church in a very, very long time. So.
Listen, everyone I know aren't a part of that.
We're going to be left behind.
Maybe we already were.
All right, let's see. We're going to go with
Oh, he's
another
digging
tech.
way in.
Utek. Okay.
What was the name of the team assembled to investigate alien spacecraft? A, the Majestic 12.
That's different.
B, the Roswell Investigation Group. C, the Silver Bug Group. Or D, NASA.
I'm going to say C just because I've never heard of it before.
I like Silverbug Group too.
Yeah.
Is that C?
You never
That's
really.
C. Yep.
I know. I almost want to go with NASA. Really?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, because it's not the Majestic 12. They're
No.
the ones in charge of everything.
Right.
They're the secret government.
See, so we know.
But see, like that's and it just seems like B would be too obvious. But I'm gonna go B.
The answer, according to the card, is Moops. No, wait. The Majestic 12.
No.
What?
No.
So now we need to fact check these guys.
That's the
Yeah.
Majestic 12. You know, they may have
Unless they just like totally
formed
stole
at
the
that
name.
point. You know what I mean?
There could be more than one Majestic 12, I suppose. I mean,
The Majestic
the even
24.
more Majestic 12? Majesticer?
The more magnificent 7.
Yeah, it's like when Spinal Tap was the originals and they became the new originals.
The new
originals.
Well, you
I guess I get that card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get that card.
Yep.
You win.
All right, babe.
Okay.
Pick a good one.
Yeah, we got to look up Majestic 12.
Yeah.
Schemes.
Ooh, schemes.
Conspiracists claim the U.S. government ordered large quantities of what item to prepare for the U.S. population enslavement? A. Name badges. B. Plastic coffins. C. Tear gas canisters. Or D. Orange jumpsuits.
Ooh.
B.
I want to go. Which one was plastic coffins?
It was B.
Yeah.
B. And you know where this is going to take place, right?
Mhm.
DIA.
DIA.
Yeah.
Clearly, obviously.
Which one are you going with?
I'm just going to have to go with A just because I like the idea.
The name badges. It is B.
Yeah.
You said it first.
Plastic
I
coffins.
knew it.
You remember? I can remember.
I like name badges though too.
So
funny.
when Katrina happened and we didn't have a proper response, a lot of people were like, "What the hell, man?" So the Bush administration goes in and they're like, "Okay, so FEMA, we're going to form this and we're going to make these little transportable huts that stack
Mhm.
like Tupperware."
Mhm.
Photos of those huts got out.
Oh,
And
so
everyone was
everyone's
like,
like,
"These
it's
are coffins,
plastic."
and they're planning," you know. And I was like,
I remember
"No,
that.
that's for people who are displaced and have no place to go."
Yep.
And I could not
Go into the plastic coffin.
yeah. I could not convince a whole group of my family. I was like, guys, the
Of course you'd say
you
they're
have to-
fine.
yeah,
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 they're
Because you're in on it.
Do you have to burp the plastic coffins?
It's still fresh.
There's a lot of farts in there.
A lot of gas is leaking
This
out.
guy ate a lot of sugar. All right, schemes. Ooh, here we go. The Vatican is alleged to have been secretly involved with what American organization? The NAACP, the NCAA, the Mafia, or the Justice League?
I'm going with the mafia.
I am too. That
Mafia
just makes
sounds
sense.
Right. Yeah, that sounds right to me.
You all win.
She
It's
wins.
the Mafia.
She said it first. She said it first.
That's the first card I actually got
Like
versus
one?
like
Yeah.
All right.
just
we're gonna-
keeping
we're
earned
the
that one.
ones.
It would
about
make sense.
halfway
I mean,
Yeah,
back.
totally makes sense.
It's like it was meant to be. Aliens.
Mm.
I don't even know how to say that.
The.
Raylist, who believes humans were created by aliens, are active in what modern political movement?
Ooh,
Ooh. Women's rights to be topless in public.
obviously.
I totally think that should be a thing. Making Alien Day a national holiday. Elimination of plastic bottles. Overthrow of the European Union.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with plastic bottles.
Yeah, I like that one. Plastic bottles.
Believe humans were created by aliens are part of what modern political movement?
Overthrowing the EU.
It's actually women's rights to be topless in public.
way, really?
Okay. I think I'm going to join the Raylist cause.
What a lot of people don't know is that's legal in Cheyenne.
Right. Yeah.
You know what? It's legal in Kentucky because we were going through this it's like the old square
Yeah.
of these like mansion houses, whatever, and it's kind of they revitalize this whole area. And we wanted to go see it, so we're driving around and get just like a block away. There's like 4 or 5 gals just out for a stroll.
Mm.
No tops.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, So I looked it up, and it's like, yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I had a buddy in Cheyenne go through the exact same thing. He was walking down the street one day, and here came a group of them, just ladies out walking around.
It was summer, I bet.
And he was like, holy crap. So he like instantly Googled it, and he's like, I did not know that. And
That's insane.
I feel like I knew it at one time and totally forgot it.
Mine hang too low. I couldn't. I don't know.
Hey, there's a market for everything.
My knees would hit while I walk. I don't know.
There's a market.
She's got a good swing going.
Yeah.
You just got to tape them or something.
She's got some pep in her step. Look at that. That's rhythm.
Why does everything move? Because I'm almost 30.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
I know. Yeah. She's,
No.
yeah.
I'm
yeah.
having a crisis. God.
You'll get over that crisis when you
Yes.
get close to the 40 crisis. And then when you get to the 40 crisis, you'll get to the 45 crisis. And
Ooh, you get a
it seems
5?
like
Oh,
you
yeah.
get there faster with each
Yeah.
muscle.
Every
crisis
time.
than the one before.
I was
I
40
don't know. My
yesterday.
life has
I
gone
swear to
pretty
God.
slow because I've had a lot of unprecedented events happen in my lifetime.
Very
so
true. That is true. I like how this one's worded because it is just stated as matter of fact. Aliens. How did aliens help the ancient Egyptians build the Great Pyramid of Giza?
That's how it should read.
Yes. Yes. Because we're not even questioning anything there.
No,
It's
it
just,
just-
how did it happen?
This happened, but how did it happen?
Right.
A, infused them with super strength.
Ooh.
B, bioengineered camels to help pull the stones.
Ooh.
I wish.
C, used their technology to levitate the stones. Or D, put up "You can do it" motivational posters around the site.
See,
It's gotta be.
It's
C.
obviously C.
It
I
is
think
C.
that's
You said it.
everyone knows
You
that
did it.
one.
You did- yeah.
Yep.
Clearly levitation.
Just
I
work
love
harder.
the signs, like the cat. The
Yes.
cat, hang in there.
Yeah, hang in there.
Yep.
But it's like a teardrop eye cat,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Almond
you,
eyes.
you want to know what's funny? Like when people really look at cats and reptiles. So if you look at like common house cats and the way that they hiss, the way that they move, and their eyes, a lot of people, and the way that the Egyptians actually treated and loved cats.
Mhm.
Some people are like, that was a genetic experiment where they took large cats or wild cats and genetically mixed it with reptiles
They
because
were a
it was
gift from the aliens.
a representation
Wow.
of two gods into one and made what we now refer to as common house cats.
Interesting.
That's plausible, yes. I have read somewhere that cats meow trying to communicate with humans because
Yeah.
they don't typically communicate with each other that
They
way.
don't meow in the wild.
Yeah, so they're trying to mimic our voice, is what
Mhm.
I've heard. Like,
Yeah.
especially like a baby's cry.
Oh, and they can
Yeah.
get like we have a cat that when it's about to get sick, it sounds like a person. I mean, the first time I heard it, I was like, "What is that?"
Her cat does the
My
same
cat
thing.
does the same thing, and it's almost like he's calling out for mom
Yes.
right before he vomits.
Yeah, I swear
Everywhere.
ours has said a few English words.
Yeah.
and it's always right before
Absolutely.
King's English or like American?
the pretty slang. I think.
Oxford.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty loose, pretty ghetto.
But I mean, like at the same time, it is pretty
It
fascinating.
was a shelter cat, so it's probably got some of that street lingo going.
Yeah.
Maybe
Street
we
cred.
should have an
And cat
episode
herpes.
on
Because all
cats.
shelter cats have cat
we
herpes.
could because our cat. I don't think I sent you guys the video, but every night, 9:45, 10 o'clock, door to the downstairs, my office and stuff is closed, but I mean it's cracked open. Comes down, opens the door,
Mhm.
goes downstairs, and go.
Oh yeah, the owl. Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to go down there, but I don't want to
also
see the
don't.
pentagram, the candles.
Who's he summoning?
Like, just clean up, right?
We
I
had
don't. It's weird.
I had this picture of we had a lot of cats growing up. Like at one point, I think we had 6 or 7 cats at a time in our house, which was
Wow.
just ridiculous. But one time I come into my mom's bedroom and there's a cat on each corner of her bed.
Oh wow!
And then there's also my cat Sophia sitting in the middle. And Sophia was a boy and he had just a foot lifted, like a back foot. He was sitting
taking
on his
the oath.
butt and he had his back foot up. And I took a picture, and I do have that picture.
Wow.
And then my best friend Kira photoshopped it with flames and cats behind, other cats behind it, and it's amazing.
Like in Red Cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, I was like, what did I just walk into?
Open the door, you're like, what kind of eyes wide shut bullshit's going on in here?
And they all just stop and stare at you. Like, huh, I interrupted something, huh?
Nobody even looked at me. I swear. I was like, it would have been less weird if one of them at least was like,
Yeah.
but no, none of them looked at me.
Wow.
It gets really weird when one of them clears their throat.
Right.
Yeah.
And then does the
If you
the
just
head
kind of step
nod.
out, we'll pretend this never happened.
Go on now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll find the picture. I'll send it to the group chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It's amazing.
I'm excited.
Yes, but I think we have enough material for a cat
I
episode.
think, it's a fascinating animal.
They're more
and
demonic
they're weird.
than
Very
anything
weird.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're weird.
There's just a partnership there between mankind and cats that's definitely different than dogs.
Oh, man.
Very different.
It's some sort of partnership that formed early on that went off the rails because they're so it's independent.
Oh, yeah.
They don't care.
My
Right.
cat has never been independent in his life.
Jasper's an exception to every rule.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes, because like he's just always right there.
Yes.
He was watching me shower yesterday.
Weirdo, man. That cat.
From like behind he's like, yeah.
Well, he was watching from the toilets right there. So he was sitting on top of the toilet watching me.
Reading the newspaper.
And then when I wasn't paying attention to him, he went on the
on his
side
phone.
of the bathtub and like peeked in. And I'm like, what do you want? Then I kiss him, and then he'd go back, and then he'd do it again because then I kiss him, and then
Yeah. Yep.
I have an odd relationship with my cat. He's been around for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Funny.
Anyway.
Next card.
Schemes.
Anyway. Oh, schemes.
Schemes of cats watching people in the bathroom.
Taking notes.
What is the name of the biblical prediction that the New World Order will divide the world into 10 nations? A,
Oh, yeah.
the Council of 10. B, 10 nations of dominance. C, the 10 kings. D, the UN Security Council.
It's
I'm
A.
No, it's A.
yeah.
The Council of 10.
Yeah.
It is C, the 10 kings.
No way.
That doesn't.
I'm fact checking that
Fact
one
check that one.
because
Yeah.
QR code it.
Moops.
that's not.
QR code it, and then
I
if
swore it was a council of 10.
if it's real, then
enough
I get to keep
schemes.
that damn card.
I like the.
Okay, we're gonna fact check this one live because I don't buy it. Bible destroys God dividing Deuteronomy 32:8.
Okay.
In the kingdom of Israel splitting into two no, wait.
Yeah.
That's not it.
The whole question is wrong.
I'm out of order. You're out of order. All right, we're gonna call this the Council of 10. I'm so nervous typing.
I feel like I'm being watched.
Yeah.
Council of 10.
Because I know the Council of 10 is
Council
something.
of 10 ruled in the Republic of Venice.
So that's a totally different thing then.
Council of 10 Venetian. Council of 10. Council of 10 Bible.
It's a Mandela effect. The timeline has changed.
Oh my God.
Quite possibly.
It used to be the 10 kings, or it used to be the Council of 10. Now it's the 10 kings.
Council of 10, no.
Just accept defeat and move on.
10 Kings Bible.
I
10
kinda
Kingdoms
want
of
that.
Revelation.
Really?
Really? Yeah. So we were wrong. Look at that.
Surprisingly.
That's
Good
odd.
thing we got that on tape.
I get the card.
I don't know that we've ever been wrong.
It's for
I
me.
guess someone actually did research this thing. This
I know,
game.
they're never going to sponsor us now, guys. God.
Now, they kind of state this like it's fact as well.
Oh, good.
So Aaron will like this one. What organization is responsible for guarding the 150-foot tall ice wall that encircles Flat Earth.
Flat Earth.
Is it A, the Night Watch,
Oh.
B, the NSA, C, NATO, or D, NASA?
I'm going with C.
I'm going with NATO, and the reason I say that is
Yeah, I was gonna go say.
if you look at their insignia,
Yes,
the
it's
NATO
it's the
insignia,
flat Earth.
it's flat Earth.
Yeah.
So
I think
they
that's what
gotta
we
be the
talked
ones.
about in the in
Yeah,
one
in
of
the
the
Flat
episodes.
Earth
I think we were
episode.
talking about the ice walls mainly
Yeah.
about it. Yeah,
Mhm.
but yes,
But yeah, duh. It has to be them.
NASA.
Oh, son of a- Fact check it, Lyndon.
Bullshit!
okay, calm down, gang.
NASA.
Really?
Yep.
That's wild.
That is I
only
never would-
because maybe space.
Yeah.
Because you can't get
They're
through
the
the
ones-
firmament.
they're
It's
the
on
ones
the
who
outside of the
know.
wall.
Yeah.
You know,
Gotcha.
they're the ones who
Well-
shot people up in there.
And they control all of the photos.
satellites, and they're the ones who altered and basically supposedly created that image of the Earth, and there is
Right.
no moon.
Right.
and like all
Right.
of it.
Well, we
So-
know that there's a moon, but it was brought here.
Well, they rung the projections of the moon.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. But the
Oh.
projection, when the real moon's not there, the projection is there instead.
Okay.
And then the
makes
projection,
sense.
there's always something in front of it.
Yeah, airplane,
Yeah.
ISS.
Like it was meant to be again.
Yep.
Aliens.
Ooh.
A set of golden figures carved by the ancient pre-Columbian Quimbaya tribe resembles what modern technology? A, tanks, B, iPhone, C, computer, D, airplane.
I'm going B.
It's D.
Yeah, I think D.
Yeah, it's D.
Airplane?
Airplanes.
We'll give it to you just because.
Just because out of pity.
It's
Here's your pity card.
It's like a participation ribbon.
As soon as you read it, I
I've never
instantly
even
pictured it in my head.
Do you ever
heard of
see,
that.
like, in the
Yeah.
pyramids, the hieroglyphics that look exactly like the
Apache
sand
chopper.
cruiser from Star Wars, and an Apache chopper,
Mm.
and we'll put those in there.
A guy in a
too.
spacesuit.
And there's a carved bird
Yeah,
that actually has the proper wings that
Yes.
would make it fly if you threw it.
Mm.
Like, here's the deal. I think people don't understand. I think that the general public who hasn't visited Egypt or seen a video at least of some of these things don't understand the intricate details that are actually in these hieroglyphics that can be found throughout Egypt. There's an individual that I watch because I have not been to Egypt. I've been to the Middle East, but never to Africa. There's a section where the detail is so incredibly fine on one wall just to represent the birth of something. And then he walks down the other side of the wall and basically shows you how it's not present in certain sections because it was telling a different story. So understanding what these things are trying to say, you know, when you see these photos of famous hieroglyphics and things like that, you're not seeing what's really out there. And I feel like people get cheated a lot of the time.
right.
Because until I started to watch this individual who's like, check this out, and this is here, and that's there, I didn't get the detail that the paintings and the carvings actually have.
Yeah.
And so because the ones that we see, especially in like a lot of the history books, they're worn.
Right.
They look like hell,
Yeah.
you know?
You're
But-
like, it's ancient graffiti.
yeah, but I mean, like when you're looking at this stuff, you suddenly, my point here, you suddenly realize how intentional
Yes.
Right.
all of this stuff was.
Yeah.
So the airplane, intentional?
Absolutely. It's
100%.
a golden airplane. It's not really big, but like you look at it, it's a golden airplane.
I'm looking it up.
Where
Look
was
it
it?
up.
Where was it? Colombia? Where was it?
It's like- yeah,
Yeah,
Columbia.
it was Columbia, I believe.
Where are the Nazca lines?
They're kind of, I want to say Chilean, aren't they?
Yeah, maybe.
Mm.
Well, they could fly the airplane over there.
Yeah, the airplanes are mobile, right?
Or
Check it out.
maybe Venezuela.
I don't think. there's
This question, if we don't get this one, we don't belong on this podcast, I think. This one's easy. Should be. Schemes. What secret Yale University fraternity is alleged to be a branch of the Illuminati.
So this is the kind of crap that would happen when our daughter was here, and I'm like, oh, Skull and Bones, and she's like, I didn't even read.
Yeah, don't have to. Don't have to.
And I'm like, I don't
have to.
I know he's over there saying it already.
I know, Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's answers on the cards? What the hell fun is that?
Oh, it's multiple choice. Well, you want to hear the other choices just for the fun of it?
Oh, yeah.
A, the Dead Poets Society.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
B was Skull and Bones. C, Ivy League Domination Order.
Ooh.
And D, the Eye and Triangle Club.
You know,
Ooh, I
Ivy
like
League
that.
domination
Hilarious.
order, that's just kind of calling out what you're doing, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's not
that's
very
too obvious.
secretive. You know?
Right?
Yeah.
What organization do you belong to? Conquering worlds, enslaving mankind.
We're just a book club. Don't worry about it.
But we're a book club.
Yeah.
I don't know who gets that card, but I'll give it to you.
It
Since it's
does
your-
Either
look
way,
like
that
an
was good.
airplane, but it also could look like something else if you didn't know what an airplane looked like.
Right,
You know
that-
what
yeah,
I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think that's subjective.
Yes.
It's a golden bird.
Yeah.
Huh?
Could
it's
be
more like a
it's like
like a face with a hat or something, you know? Yeah.
It's an airplane.
It's an airplane.
It's an airplane.
Okay, mythos. I like these ones. What science is used to prove the Earth is flat? A, molecular chemistry. B, quantum geology. C, zetic.
Gotta be C.
The made up word.
Zetetic astronomy. Or D, trionic physics.
I've never tried to prove that the Earth is flat. So
What, pseudoscience isn't one of the options?
Why would you have to prove the Earth's flat?
You just walk outside
Yeah,
and
duh.
look at the horizon.
What was there was an astrology one?
It's got to be C, just because it's weird.
So there was astronomy.
Astronomy.
Yeah, there was, molecular chemistry, A. B, quantum geology. C,
I'm going to go with C.
astronomy. Or D, trionic physics.
See,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if any of those are real.
Yeah. I've never heard of any of those.
I haven't
It
either.
is C.
Okay.
By the way, I'm like, I don't know how you would pronounce that.
I'm like, there's no way.
Zetic.
No, that's too easy.
Let's see. It's actually pronounced bullshit. Bullshit astronomy.
Bullshit astronomy.
I don't know. Go to the expert bullshit astronomist.
Yeah, zetetic. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if that's actually a word, and I would love to know the definition.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a random,
Oh,
but it's one that we're gonna get because most of us were there. Not
Oh my God!
not there.
Maybe
Not,
you haven't
not
read it yet.
there, but members of Heaven's Gate believed which comet had a
Hellbob.
UFO.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to hear the options?
yes.
Haley's, Hale-Bob, Shoemaker, Levy number 9,
Yeah.
and Ison.
Yeah.
Listen,
Again,
The same comment.
Same ones.
I love cults.
That one was an interesting one too.
Is that the one that they all had their Nikes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the purple
Yeah,
shrouds.
that's
Yeah.
there's another podcast. I wish I could remember the name of it so I could actually refer people to it because it was actually fantastic. They covered cults, and
It's
I mean,
literally called cults, by the way.
okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
There you go.
I forget.
Cults podcast.
but-
I really wish I remembered the podcasting, like, what's the word I'm looking for? The people who put it.
Oh, the
Oh,
two,
like
producers
yeah.
or whatever.
Host.
They did a great
I
job.
can't remember who it is, but they're big into true crime and everything. But the podcast is called Cults.
They do a
What
real
a weird name.
thorough deep
How'd they come up with
dive.
that?
Yeah. It's the answer. The answer to the question's the answer.
All right.
Oh, mythos. Which conspiracy theory proposes we are all living in a computer simulation? Simulation hypothesis, Matrix dilemma, sim universe, the computer trap.
Oh, it's Sim Universe.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with B. I don't think I'm right, but gonna go with
simulation hypothesis.
Oh.
Ding ding ding! Floyd
Sim
is the
theory, baby.
winner. Son of a.
I'm back to my normal track record now.
I saw him just keep that card.
I
By
know,
the way,
yeah. Just slid that one in.
What?
What? No. Look, I have
I sure
the whole
hope we
box.
count at the end. What's the name of the alien race that comes from the planet Nibiru?
Ooh,
Is it A, Zorgons,
I like that.
B, Wookiees, C, Elohim, or D,
Anunnaki.
Anunnaki.
Yeah.
The blessed Anunnaki gods that founded everything and
That
all.
engineered us.
Absolutely.
See, I was just like listening for what I recognized.
Recognize Wookiee.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Didn't
But
get
it
the
It was
Anunnaki,
going to be
though.
Anunnaki.
The Wookiee homeworld.
We did a.
What is it?
He does
Kashyyyk.
Star Wars trivia, by the way, too.
Oh, see,
Oh.
we
And I
did
would
an
never.
Anunnaki episode.
We
when
did.
You two were gone. I don't
Yeah.
know where you two were.
No, I think
We've covered them more than once.
We've done a few
Yeah.
Anunnaki
Yeah.
ones.
So I would know that as soon as I heard the answer.
You and I have done Black Pyramid together.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And I want to say that you and I did an Anunnaki.
Follow up.
But we all did a
Follow-up.
Planet X one together.
Yeah.
And that,
Yeah.
the Anunnaki came
that's,
from there.
that's
here's
the
my
one I
thing.
remember.
And, you know, I'm kind of going off on the side here, but as far as like show planning, wasn't there supposed to be like a big object on its way to Earth?
Yeah,
We were
it turned
supposed to
this
be-
direction. But in all fairness, it could have been 20 years or a week.
Yeah.
So they gave
So-
themselves a little
Yeah.
fudge factor in there.
Yeah.
So it.
Bring back that
Maybe.
word that we don't know. That's somehow connected to this.
Yeah.
I've also seen, you know, that another asteroid is on its collision course with
2%
Earth.
chance.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
isn't that like always something?
It's
though?
always-
Here-
Yeah.
here's
Always.
my favorite thing, though. Doesn't everything have a 2% chance of hitting us?
Yeah.
Pretty much,
I mean,
yeah. I mean,
There's a 98% chance that it's not.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean-
yeah, that's, yeah.
I
doesn't
think we
make any
just
sense.
we really love the idea that we're going to be the generation
Yes.
that is here at the end of the world.
It's like waiting for Beetlejuice to explode. It's like,
Yeah.
It's
Don't
probably
say that
never
3
gonna-
times.
but
It's
yeah,
never going to happen in our lifetimes, but we kind of want it to.
every generation, you know, this is it. This is the end of the world, and then it doesn't happen.
Here's
It's
the one
like,
I'm
oh,
waiting
oh.
for. Because every night, as we know, walk the dogs out, and I'm like this. And I'm just waiting
You're gonna
for
get
like
abducted. Yes.
one of the like Big Dipper or something like that to just go
Yeah.
and be like, whoa,
saw it. Yeah.
saw it. Because I mean that thing could have been burned out 1 billion years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and we
true.
wouldn't know.
It just takes it that long to get here. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
You're
See,
like,
that's-
where's that one star in the Big Dipper?
It's always fascinating to actually look up at the night sky and realize that you're seeing information that is billions upon billions upon billions of years old. That the universe,
Channeled
as
your
it is
Carl
right now,
Sagan there.
Yes.
it's
Billions and billions.
well, it is. So,
Yeah, it is.
and
Unless it's just a projection on the firmament.
ooh.
which
Well,
yeah, according to some, it is. According to some,
that's
it
why
is.
they have, and none of them have blinked out yet.
Right. They gotta update the map.
You're right.
And then put the new projection up there.
I was just like some nerd sitting in there just typing away,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden they're like, "All right, B6849
Yeah.
done."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a very tight schedule.
He's got to
Everything
meet it.
is
Yep.
organized.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's coming from upstairs, and you gotta. All right,
Not asking
Beetlejuice?
questions.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's the one they're all waiting for.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll do it. I swear to God.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
the finale.
Yeah.
You
One
wait
of
for
these
that one.
days. One of these days.
Yeah, the code's all in there, ready to just be uploaded. You just
Yeah.
gotta wait until the
The
right
day I
time.
quit, I'm hitting that button.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hit that button, Reg. You watch.
Can do anything on my last day.
Yeah,
What are you
a
gonna
lot
do?
of guys have said that. A lot of guys before you
You're
have
gonna
said
fire me. You're gonna fire me.
Listen, there's this comedian I was listening to the other day, and he was like, "What my like disaster plan is to not survive."
that. Yeah.
And I'm like, "That's me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I've always told him that, and he's like,
Walking
"But-
into the
well,
cloud,
we gotta
man."
at least try." And I'm like, "No, I
Yeah,
barely
if there's hordes of
survive
zombies
now."
eating people outside.
Why do you want to live in a
I
world
don't know
like
that I'm going to be the guy. Well, no, I probably would be.
just for a while.
Just
for a
Rambo,
while,
just
at least, right?
2 AK-47s. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most people who survive something like that will do it not intentionally. They'll just be the ones that happen to make it out,
Right.
and they've got to deal with it.
I happened to be in the forest that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's something innately human about the want, the desire to survive.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I think that's just something in our DNA that
That
is
the
there
Anunnaki gave us.
completely intentionally.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're going to come up against a lot of, because if you really look at it, the safety that we have is completely illusionary. It's total BS. We've created this very safe environment and all this other stuff, but the real world, everything is trying to kill you. And
Especially in Australia.
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how vicious koalas are.
So all you could basically do is just mitigate risk, right? And I think there's just something in our DNA that keeps pushing us forward, which is absolutely fascinating to think about because, I've shared what I think we really are. We're nothing more than the universe evolved far enough along to ask itself questions. That's all we are. And I think that in itself is the miracle. We're just DNA that figured out what it is.
Right.
That's all we are.
I just was telling Floyd, I was like, I would love to just be a cozy little squirrel living in some old lady's garden, so she takes care of me and all that good stuff. Why did I have to have self-awareness?
Self-awareness. Because a lot of animals don't. And what is it about mankind that did that? And I think that's part of the experience.
Yes.
Just to ask yourself, why am I?
It's a mixed curse because you've got the curse of all this awareness and realizing everything. But at the same time, the chances of you getting picked up by an eagle are a lot lower.
That's just natural. Lower, but never zero.
Yeah, never zero. It's a lot lower, but not
2% chance.
Okay, ready? Tech. Conspiracists claim that an alien anti-gravity device was used to construct what modern attraction in Florida? A.
Oh, I know this
Cape
one.
Canaveral?
Yeah.
Cape Canaveral.
B. The Coral Castle. C. Disneyland. D. The Everglades Pyramid.
Coral Castle.
Yeah.
And the wacky thing about that is a dude built it only at night.
And by himself.
No one could see what he was doing and by himself. But he's got these massive
I gotta give that to
giant
him. He's
doors
got the background.
that you can literally, they
One
weigh
finger.
tons, one finger, and it'll just spin. And nobody knows how the dude did it.
I want to go there one day.
UFOs.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Because
They're like, we did the pyramid. What's next?
Yes.
I think so. Why not?
he did it to basically show that we could.
Right.
That one man could accomplish this. But he never bothered to tell anyone how the hell he did it.
Right.
So it's like, and the amount of work that he did is
Just
actually
a magician.
really, really impressive. And to this day, it all still stands. You can walk up and touch that door with one finger and watch this multi-ton stone just open up for you like it's nothing. So it's all there. The only thing that people really kind of have is there was always a black box with him in these photos. And people wanted to know what the hell's in the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Turns out it was just a sandwich.
It'd be funny,
It's just my lunch, you weirdos.
But somehow,
Giant turkey legs from the Renaissance Fair.
he just pulls it out and starts munching it. It's the turkey
Anybody
that
got
really
napkins?
gets it. All right, aliens.
Oh, man.
Ooh, this is a good one. This is a subject we haven't covered.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a big conspiracy, but we haven't covered it because it was one of those that was kind of disproven. But it is still a conspiracy.
Okay.
How many crystal skulls must be brought together to bring about the new era for all of humanity? A, 5, B, 12, C, 13, D, 15.
I was
I gotta
13.
go with 13.
Gotta be 13.
'cause It's gotta be 13.
Yeah.
You all win. It's,
We all win.
it's
I think
13.
Aaron said it first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I knew it was 13 before you even had to really
I
read
was
it.
like, I
but-
just need to hear the numbers. What's,
Right.
what's the perfect number for
13,
this?
absolutely.
100%.
It's either going to be 7 or 13, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I think we should cover the crystal skulls just because
It's fun.
it's a story,
Yeah.
but man, it's one of those situations where it's like this great grand story's presented to you, and it's just like you really get hooked in it, right? Like
Right.
you really get attached to it, and then all of a sudden the truth comes out, and you're like, oh, you know,
Aw.
really like, oh.
Such a letdown.
Disappointment.
I mean, there's been a lot of movies. It's not just Indiana Jones, The
Right.
Phantom.
Right.
Where when I was a little kid, that's how I learned about the Crystal Skulls first, was The Phantom. I think that's what it's called.
I don't
know.
Billy Zane.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Grant's nodding. Yes.
Yeah,
Grant's
is it The
nodding.
Phantom? I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was fantastic. But
Fantastic Phantom.
yeah, it was a good show. Anyway, that's where I first learned about the Crystal Skulls, and then I learned that it was a conspiracy theory. And this is back before the internet. So I'm trying.
Oh my God, you're old.
I know, right? And I'm
Back
trying to
before Al
find.
Gore invented it.
It's Aaron was on the Titanic, so that's how I know so much.
I'm like, what was that
Wait,
movie that they just went on forever unless you cut their head off? Highlander?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like
yeah,
the Highlander.
Highlander.
Yeah.
And who doesn't die when you cut their head off? That was the-
Mortal McLeod.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a
There
great
can be
movie.
only one.
Everyone following the part one was terrible.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. So I looked up as much about the Crystal Skulls as I could find, but I could only find the conspiracy theory for the longest time. So I walked around with this conspiracy theory, just telling everybody that would listen
Oh
about
my
it.
gosh, you would too.
And then I found the truth one day, and I can't even remember how I stumbled on it. I think it was probably a show, and I learned that it was all man-made, and we can scan it and look at the marks, and it just broke me.
Yeah.
And I think that's the first time where I was like, you know what? Every single time from this point on, I hear about something like this, I'm going to try to disprove it before I
Right.
believe it, because screw that. It removed my hope for
Your
the mystic.
sense of wonder?
Absolutely. My sense of wonder took a dump.
Became a cynical skeptic from that point on. Yeah.
But seriously, because what a great story, you
Yeah.
know?
Oh.
And it really is. So
That's the great thing about conspiracies. They're all great stories.
Yes.
great stories.
I mean, they're. Oh, this one just says. This side. All right, Tech. What was the aim of Project Popeye?
Ooh, spinach. Okay.
Creating the drug to make super soldiers, increasing the yield of spinach crops, to distract the enemy with ugly women, changing local weather patterns.
A.
My gosh.
That's a tough one. I don't know.
I
Give me the options again.
Creating the drug to make super soldiers, increasing the yield of spinach crops, to distract the enemy with ugly women, and changing local
That's
weather
funny.
patterns.
apparently whoever wrote this is not an olive oil fan.
Right.
I
Like a little
would
more meat on their bones.
I would have to say A, but if I was in because it's a conspiracy theory.
Huh.
If I was in the Department of Agriculture, I would
God.
totally
So
name
funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Project Popeye.
I'm going to go with D just because it's too obvious otherwise. Popeye's too obvious.
Is it A?
It is D, changing local weather
No
patterns.
kidding. Project Popeye.
I wonder
Which
how
I
it got the name
Don't
then.
know, why it would be Popeye.
That's interesting.
Chemtrails, though, it's a real thing.
Right?
Popeye.
Yeah, that's what I got to look up now.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I do a terrible Popeye.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Let's move on.
Yeah, you just proved it.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Listen, you got much stronger ones like The Martian.
Yeah.
These are all great. Tech. What was the slogan used by pilots participating in an operation to change the weather in Vietnam? I love all these options.
Ooh, wow.
A, the wetter the better. B, we'll see monsoon. C, I love a rainy night. Or D, make mud, not war.
I'm gonna
all great.
go with A. I'm gonna go with A.
I'm going to go make mud, not war.
I want to go with the Eddie Rabbit
I
song.
love a rainy night. The correct answer is D, make mud, not war.
Make mud, not war.
No way. But listen to how that was phrased. Like, they were doing
Yes, they
Yeah.
were doing it.
Yeah, it's happening.
it. It's a real thing.
It Probably
Okay, we just
actually
had a
was.
tech
happening.
one.
They were probably trying to make an effort to make that
Oh.
at least.
Hold on,
feasible.
hold
Make
on. This
mud
is,
now.
these are all facing the wrong way now. Okay,
You can turn them around.
All
here we
jumbled.
go. Okay, aliens.
Ooh.
What is the name of the insurance policy that provides financial compensation if you are abducted by aliens and returned to Earth? A. Alien abduction insurance, which is pretty, that's like straight to the point,
You know what, though?
isn't it?
I know insurance, and
Yeah, not
that's
too
pretty straightforward and bland, so that's probably it.
It's like Microsoft naming it Word or Windows.
Okay, the rest of them are real good too. The probe protection option, PPO.
Yes.
Lost time coverage, or D, Obamacare.
I'm going with C. Lost time coverage.
You know,
I like lost time.
I like that too.
I like the probe one.
I know.
lost
So funny.
time coverage.
I like that. Yeah.
Can I interest you in some lost time coverage?
Right. Lost time share coverage.
You need to cancel your timeshare. You lost timeshare. It's better to plan for the future, unless it gets taken from you.
Okay, so what's everyone's?
probe.
I'm going with C.
You're
Yeah,
going with
I think it'd
B,
be
probe?
Yeah.
I'm going with C too.
It's D, Obama. No. It is A, alien abduction
Oh, you were
insurance.
right. You were right.
Yes.
Plain
You were
and
right.
simple.
The creativity of insurance.
So,
companies.
like, actuaries, right? The guys that like figure out like stuff like that.
Yep.
Like, well, you know, with what you're doing, you could be dead in 5 years. They're like morticians and accountants without a personality.
Yeah,
And so that does not surprise me.
yeah.
they're all about numbers.
Yeah, oh.
All about numbers. Okay, so
Last question?
Last question.
Last question. Oh, and then are we going to count? Or should we not?
I think we should count.
There's no point in me counting.
Yep.
Oh,
Grant's
Grant's
been
been
keeping
tallying
score.
scores.
Nice.
All right, aliens.
Ah,
And it's
this
an
is the lightning
ancient
round.
city one, baby. What ancient city was built directly on top of an ancient alien spaceport? A. Hermopolis. B. Athens. C. Delphi. D. Alexandria.
Ooh,
This is a toughie.
those are tough.
I'm going with D, I think.
You're saying Alexandria?
I think I am, yeah.
What are the options again?
A. Helmopolis. B. Athens. C. Delphi. D. Alexandria.
Those are all good.
They are
I'll go
all
with. You went with D.
good.
I went
I'll
with
go with
D.
C.
I'll go with B.
A. Helmopolis.
Oh my God!
Helmopolis.
You know, when you read it the second time, I was like, God, the hell?
I was sure it was going to be Denver was going to be on there, but
D-I-A.
Grant, we're going to you for the score.
Floyd is the winner with 7.
Floyd,
nice.
it's
Floyd,
7.
3 questions ago, he beat Aaron when you guys were tied. But
Oh,
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
so Floyd first, Aaron second. That doesn't surprise me at all, actually.
What about me and Steve?
Steve has 9, Emmy has 6.
Nine and six.
6? Really?
I have 6.
I felt like you had more than that.
No, I
did feel like you had more.
Other times, you guys all answered correctly, and I didn't mark it.
Oh,
I see. So the ties
yeah,
were-
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
The ties
All right.
were
Okay.
ties.
All
Well,
right.
I don't know. I think it's pretty fun.
But I
Fun
have
game.
13 cards, give or take.
But the cool thing about it is,
I have 7 cards.
no matter how many conspiracies we talk about and we know, there's still stuff out there that I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I've never heard
Yeah.
of this.
Right.
Yeah, there was a lot in here that was new to me.
Project Popeye?
Yeah.
I think that would be fascinating to look into some of these things. Like just sit back and almost go over some of the most obscure,
Right.
out of the way, not the ones that like are tossed aside because they're just way
Bullshit,
too
yeah.
unbelievable. I'm talking about the ones that like people don't talk about because maybe that's really what happened.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're just so minor. You know, when we talk about conspiracy theories, usually it's like it affects the whole world or even the whole solar system. But I think conspiracy theories that affect the smaller things are probably much more probable.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to the big earth-shattering,
Right.
conspiracy theories that exist out there.
Mm-hmm.
And, we were going to talk about the JFK papers, just so folks know. But it's not just that it's a political situation. It's the idea that what they've released, I don't even think anyone has access to as of yet.
Not yet.
Nobody, what is it, like 24,000 papers or something?
Something like
some
that.
ungodly number. And I'm sure most of them are redacted, and it's going to be the same garbage that they released beforehand, where it's like, well, we didn't learn squat.
Right.
Right, but they're gonna market it as we released this. And then it's all
or it's
gonna
all
be redacted.
redundant,
Yeah.
where it's like,
Well, see, that's what I'm thinking, is that it's probably going to be a same report written by somebody else.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
carbon copies.
Right.
It's like, oh, we found this piece of paper, but it's a direct copy of this piece of paper that
Yeah.
we've had for years. So
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get like the earth-shattering, well, it was this agency.
No.
Yeah,
You
no.
know, I just, because that's, no matter what, it's still national security.
Yeah.
absolutely.
And they're never going to divulge that, which
Exactly.
is fine. But I don't think it's going to be as earth-shattering as what people are.
Yeah, I'd be
hoping.
shocked if it changes anything at all.
Right.
We've talked about it before, and I honestly believe that there are individuals who know exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah.
There are individuals that are still alive today that have read reports that are, yep, okay, got it. But at the same time, they're read in and they're like, and that's why you guys haven't told anybody. Okay.
Right.
And that's why no one will ever know
Mhm.
because of X, Y, and Z. It's political ploys, where it's like, oh, we're going to release all this information. You want to release something. Release the patents on 0-point energy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Release the patents
Again, though, they
on
claim
anti-gravity.
that's national security, Floyd.
See?
Right. Yes.
I mean, if you can guise anything as
yes,
national
that's always a
Yeah.
nice catch-all.
right.
National security.
Oh, I'd love to tell you national
Yeah.
security.
But I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Then I'd
can't
have
use
to
this
kill you.
bathroom.
Yeah, right.
National security.
National security. It's on the bottom of your foot. Oh, national security.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Scraping it.
National security. All right, Aaron, I'm going to give you the last word because it's your game.
I don't know. Love the game. Think it's fun. But I think that there's a lot more in there that we could delve into for sure.
We should definitely revisit this.
But it's
this was fun.
I mean, if you're out and about and you want to have a good time and you watch this podcast and you think you like conspiracy theories, it's a good game for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun. But yeah, I think I got to do some research on a couple things because I'm a little not really feeling a couple of those answers.
And
Well,
just,
the one you Googled was correct.
Yes.
I know.
and just so people know, the injury.
Oh,
Just so folks know.
It
You
wasn't
should-
a black
you should
helicopter.
see
So
the
we don't
know.
develop our own conspiracy.
And you'll only know if you watch till the end.
so there was a Black Hawk helicopter that landed in the yard.
Yeah.
And these guys got out with ski masks. No, it got into a dog fight, and I'm not a dog.
Yeah.
So it didn't end well. Well, it actually did end well because I didn't lose an eye, but my nose modeling career is sadly over, I think, because under this, had to
Pretty
cover it
bad.
up for the show. Otherwise, we'd have to put a graphic warning at the beginning.
Just a big censored bar on your nose.
Why is Aaron's face blurry the entire
going on
episode?
there?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Focus.
Yeah. So a good black and bloody eye, and yeah, but everything is good. I mean, it's all good.
All right.
Dog's cool. So
You've been listening to the Jackalopes Explore.
Well, I'm not going to dog fight with any of my dogs.
I wouldn't suggest